a completely new system focused on the success that is being yielded by the operation of the National Cabinet. One of the things we've learned over meeting so regularly is we can work quite effectively together, and it's worked incredibly well.
It's taken just 3 months to get from this happy note of cooperation between federal and state leaders in dealing with COVID-19 in the National Cabinet to this.
This has to be the biggest public policy failure by a state government in living memory.
Politics has now lost any semblance of the statesmanlike tone it took on during the early days of the pandemic. An increasingly agitated federal government has dropped any pretense of being polite with Victoria's Dan Andrews. Economic data coming out on Wednesday will confirm the economy is in recession. That gives Canberra even more reason to try to make voters blame Victoria for all that has gone wrong.
The impact on the national economy of what is happening in Victoria is between $10 and $12 billion. If these devastating numbers from Treasury are not enough to bring forward a definitive plan from Daniel Andrews, I don't know what will.
The government isn't just alarmed about the economic numbers. Its backbench is getting nervous about the political numbers too. Weekend polls show the federal government losing its lead over Labor and the first signs of the Prime Minister's approval ratings fading. Labor believes aged care is the government's political Achilles heel and is relentlessly pursuing Aged Care Minister Richard Colbeck.
I do believe I still have the confidence of the Prime Minister.
Aged care residents are now so neglected that up to half are suffering from malnutrition, one had ants crawling from open wounds, and over 400 have died from COVID-19. Why does the current Aged Care Minister still have his job?
Because under this Aged Care Minister, $1.5 billion of additional support has been put into the aged care sector during the COVID-19 crisis.
The PM insists there is more money, but it is mostly to fund more places, not increase the funding for each of those places. An assessment for the Aged Care Royal Commission is that the system needs an extra $621 million a year to bring it up to standard. The politics of coronavirus aren't just complicated for the federal government. Premier Andrews is also clearly under pressure to unwind the lockdown. According to the polls, Victorians don't like the border closures. Voters in most other states do, for now.
Next Sunday, the 6th of September, we will announce the roadmap to ease the restrictions that we've all been living under.
So much for it all working incredibly well.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 7:30's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.